Good evening, Waupun Post 210 baseball fans. Welcome to Ben Olkey Field here in Green Lake for the third round matchup of undefeated teams in the regional playoffs. Today's game will be featuring Waupun Post 210 versus Ripon. Not sure what their post number is. I'll be able to pick it up here shortly. See, I'm still dropping some frames. I'll see what I can do to fix that here shortly. We do have 4 cameras set up. Hopefully you can see the scoreboard will pop up. So let's see if we got some. There's our outfield view, center and right. Sorry, center and left. There's our right field shot. And there's our scoreboard. I haven't had that up before, so let's see what happens as we have this going. They're announcing the teams right now. Home team tonight is going to be Ripon. And Waupun will be the visitors. Waupun has served as the visitors every time that they have played. Except for the first game, if I remember correctly. Lights are starting to come on here at Ben Olkey Field. Brand new scoreboard. For all the rain that they've had, they've done a pretty nice job of keeping this field in good shape. So the outfield's a little bit rough. All kinds of potholes out there. I don't know how they can run around for that. We're going to have a bad glare to start here for a little while. I can see the sun just starts to peek through. Waiting until the iPad gets updated here so I can find out exactly what the lineup is going to be. I'm pretty sure Waupun's will be starting out with Jack Lenz, who'll be playing second base, I believe. And the second batter will be Jared Buckles, who plays in right field. Third batter will be Keegan Hartrink, who's behind the plate. And then the fourth batter will be Caleb Sauer. After that, I'm not sure, but I think that the fifth hitter will be Bryce Bermania, playing in center. And then it'll be Reese Holman, who will be playing as the designated hitter. Batting in the 7th spot is usually Caden Bronkhorst. I think Caden's on the mound today, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. My understanding is that the Junior Legion team over in Viroqua is winning 1-0 over Bayport right now. Last I heard, that was in the bottom of the 3rd. We're getting ready here for first pitch. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to pick up the Game Changer feed, so I'm not sure whose exact lineup is, so I'm not sure who's pitching for Ripon. We're getting ready for the first pitch. Again, I apologize for that glare. We probably will have that glare for about, I don't know, I'm guessing maybe a half an hour. Try and give you the best up-to-date I can. Jack Lenz up to bat first. Jack went 5 for 5 in the first game today. Let's see if he can stay hot throughout this game as well. And here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to Jack Lenz. Pitcher for Ripon deals. Jack fouls it off to the left field side. Being a lefty, they had him played the pull. Jack's down now 0-2 in the count. Lights are on, nice glare from the sun as it's setting. So you get a nice view of that. Unfortunately, I think you're here to watch some baseball. Ball 1 to Jack Lenz. Leaves the count 1-2. Both teams undefeated here, playing to advance to the late game on Monday. Jack, follow ball. Had a nice piece of it there. He thought he was going to be able to move. Once again, I noticed that I've got bad glare. Apologize for that. Shouldn't be too much longer. It's a few trees. Ball in there to Jack Lenz. 2-2 is the count. Pitcher for Ripon deals to the plate. Ball 3. Jack is able to get a full count here. See if Waupun can continue to play as they have played and keep that leadoff runner on. Jack to the second baseman on a line drive for the first out. Nice catch there from the Ripon second baseman. Up to bat now for Waupun is Jared Buckles playing right field. Apologize again for that bad glare. Buckles puts it on the ground to the shortstop. Short throws a quick fire over to first base for the second out. Brings up number 3 hitter for Waupun. The catcher, Keegan Hartrink. Glenn's got us activated here now, so now I can catch up here on Game Changer. Thanks to Steve for that. First pitch into Keegan Hartrink is a strike. Sandoback is pitching for Ripon. 1-1's the count to Hartrink. Ripon post 43 versus Waupun post 210. 2-1 is the count now to Hartrink. 2 outs. There's the pitch from Sandoback. Hartrink through the gap at third and short, and there's a runner on with 2 outs. Keegan Hartrink again. He was hot in the last game as well. I think he was 4 for 5 maybe. Up now is Caleb Sauer. Plays first base typically, but with Bronkhorst pitching, I'm not sure exactly where they have him at. Sandoback looking to deal. Fires to Sauer. Ball 1. I can't tell from the glare, otherwise it's inside or out, and I've got the fence here blocking my view, so making sure you have a good view. Throw over to first. Hartrink is back. 2 outs for Waupun. Hartrink with the first hit of the game. Sauer gets underneath it and caught by the second baseman on an infield pop, and that ends the inning for Waupun. After 1/2 inning, the score is 0-0. We'll be back, and I'll get you the lineup for Waupun's defense. Try to do some adjusting with the memory. Let's see what happens here if I stop dropping the frames. Ripping up to bat. First batter's Jack Kinziger. First pitch in there from Bronkhorst. Is a strike. Second pitch from Bronkhorst is a ball. 1-1. Here's your field setup. Playing first base is Caleb Sauer. Second is Jack Lenz. Shortstop is Braden Sanders, and it looks like third base is Bryce Bermania. Right field is Jared Buckles, and center is Nate Brown. Over in left is Baron Buckles. Nice job there, right back. Kinziger right to Bronkhorst. Sauer giving him directions to throw it into the inside, and there's the out. You know, you got a bad view right now of that sun. If I can tilt it down a little bit more and see if it's almost down. Now I got a little bit of a view. 0-1 is the count. The Brewers playing shortstop. Very familiar teams here playing against each other. That one is fouled off. 0-2 is the count. Post 43 is in the same conference as Ripon for Legion, and during the high school season they're in the same conference as well. Thanks for very familiar opponents for each other. Hit on the ground. Foul. Leaves the count at 1-2. 1 out for Ripon post 43. Here's Bronk to deal. Ground ball to Bronk, over to Sauer. There's the second out. Andrew Radloff, now center fielder, is the third hitter for Ripon. One and 0 is a count to Radloff. Bronkhorst on the mound. Sure that he's faced Ripon somewhere along the way, but he did not face him in the high school sectionals. Waupun has beaten Ripon every time they've played him this season, but that doesn't mean that this will be an easy contest. Very familiar with each other. 2-0 is a count now. Into Radloff. Bronkhorst fires. That one is in the air. Hard hit. All the way in the gap. That looks like that underneath the fence. It's a double. Hands were up by both the fielder, both Buckles and Brown, saying that it went underneath the fence. They let the runner continue to run. And now the umpire is coming out to check it out underneath the fence. He had his hands up. He's checking it out. And he's got to go back to second. It is underneath the fence. A nice hard hit on a 3-0 count to Radloff. Unable to keep the ball from going underneath the fence. Which brings up Matt Hughesbo. Fundamental baseball there on your outfielders, making sure that they raise those hands. Still continuing to drop frames here, and that has to do with my MiFi. Not liking what's going on there. Put her up in the air to see if I could get better reception. That didn't work. Hughesbo now. Here's the first pitch from Bronkhorst. Strike one. No balls. Scoreboard is showing incorrect count here. 0-1. I believe that's a ball. Can't tell. Since the scoreboard left the 3 balls up there. We'll go with 1-1 as a count. Bronk. Fires. 2-1 is a count. I try and switch Wi-Fi devices and see if that's going to make a difference here. Got a newer one. That's hit on the ground to Bronk. Bronk over to Sauer for Hughesbo, and that takes care of the 3rd out. Waupun is able to get out of the damage. We will be back after 1 inning. The score is 0-0. Both teams had a runner.